What's up, minifigs? Welcome back to Hunter's Lego Room. Today we're checking out set number 75364, the New Republic E-Wing versus Shin Hati's Starfighter. It has 1,056 pieces, 5 minifigures, and released back in September of 2023 with a retail price of $110 in the United States. It is still available today, and we'll go ahead and get started on our minifigures. The first minifigure is our E-Wing pilot, who's named Captain Porter. He's just got some fantastic printing. The white on the legs and the way that the print follows through the legs and the torso, it's just fantastic. He's got a little blaster, and he's got a fantastic print all over his helmet, and I love the dark blue color. The back of the figure is pretty simple with just some lines over the suit he's wearing. Looking at him without his helmet, he's just got some yellow printing there for his visor as well as a chin strap. There was a point where they did the visor as part of the helmet mold, but a lot of people weren't fans, so they put it back as printing on the face. He has an alternate face here without the helmet, no chin strap, no visor, and they do actually include a hairpiece for him to show what he looks like without the helmet. So, honestly, I think this is a fantastic figure. It might be my favorite one in the set. He's just got some great printing. Underneath the hairpiece, you can see a little bit of the chin strap, but that's okay. Our second minifigure is the New Republic Astromech droid. They do not give him a name or anything, and he is just... I love the bright yellow and the blue. I think it pairs really well. The printing of the blue on the head and a bit of the yellow on the torso doesn't feel as bright as it should be, but I think that the colors pair together really well, and it's a fun little figure. The only thing I would say is I wish they had like a little name for him, like R2-D2 or something. Our third figure is going to be Baylan Skoll, who's one of the antagonists of the Ahsoka show. He's got some fantastic printing. The lines on the torso are done with this green color, and I think it's really nice. It's kind of vibrant and it stands out a bit. He has some nice follow-through printing on the legs as well. Dark silver kind of color for the arms there. He's got kind of a stern expression and then more of an angry expression here. I think overall this figure's pretty good. I think that the hairpiece doesn't quite match what he looks like in the show, but I still think it's a pretty decent figure. On the back, he's just got some more green lines as well as some pretty nice printing overall. I just think that the hairpiece could have been done better, and that would have really enhanced the figure. Our fourth figure is Shin Hati, who is Baylan Skoll's apprentice in the show. She's got a red lightsaber just like Baylan, and she's also got those silver arms, and she's just got a tan outfit with kind of like a Padawan braid on the side, and she's just got kind of a blank expression and more of an angry expression on the other side of the head. And overall, I think this figure is pretty good. I think the printing is decent, the line works nice, and I think they did a pretty good job. The back of the figure here is just got some more detailing and some nice belt printing. Overall, I think it's a good figure. I don't really have anything else to say about it. Our last minifigure for the set is Morgan Elsbeth, which is one of the other antagonists on the Ahsoka show. She's just got one of those kind of dress pieces, which does not have any printing on the front or the back, which is a little disappointing. But the torso looks pretty good with just kind of a lot of overarching lines to show the outfit she's wearing. She's got kind of a blank expression and then the angry expression. And I like the printing overall on this, and I think the hairpiece is also pretty good for the figure. I think they did a great job with it. And we'll go ahead, and now we'll start looking at our two ships. And we'll start with Shin Hati's Starfighter right here. And this is our minifig for scale, and we'll start going into the details right now. So, looking at our Starfighter here, we've got some fantastic coloring. I love the dark red with the yellow and the gray. I think it's very nice. It's a very interesting shape for Star Wars. You've got 4 stickers, 2 on the sides there and 2 around the cockpit there. In the front, you have a very large kind of engine block with the nice hexagonal shape, which I love. You have 2 stud shooters on the side, which this one on the side was kind of stuck because I haven't really used them before. but they just launch out like that. You have just these nice little fins on the side. On the top here, you've got your kind of blasters where the stud shooters would launch from. You have your cockpit here with a sticker and room for Shin Hati, and she'll just slide in like this. And I will say the canopy piece is a print. It's not a sticker, which is a very nice detail because those stickers are always very annoying. One little thing I don't like here is that she sits so far back. Like, she's just leaning, almost laying down. Behind the cockpit, you have actual storage for her lightsaber there, which I like. It's a good use of the space there, and I'm glad they did that. And one of the last main things to look at here is the guns lift up, and you have a huge storage compartment here. You can fit all kinds of accessories. They include a little extra blaster that you can throw down there, and it's pretty impressive how deep that is. And I struggle with this next part, but that next piece actually comes out to reveal an even deeper storage compartment. They have almost a full minifigure's height's worth of storage here. Fitting Morgan Elsbeth, she can almost stand and be totally within the ship there. I'm going to try and fit her in here, but the skirt piece does not quite fit very well. She doesn't fit. But if we take Balin's skull, for example, kind of sit him down, he will just slide in there perfectly. And you can fit an entire figure inside the compartment of the ship. And I just can't believe how much storage they were able to fit in this thing. It's a decently sized Starfighter, but you can like hide entire minifigures in the compartment of the ship. And even if you put that layer back on, which is a little tough to get out, I will say I usually use a brick separator to get it out. But you can also take all your accessories. You can fit so much in this compartment. And I just, even though the Starfighter is a bit big, the fact that you can do so much with it is just, it kills me. I love that. And that alone makes this Starfighter really cool to me. I wish they were able to do that with other Starfighters. It's pretty easy to just kind of fly around. You just hold it from the back there. I feel like this is like what the standard of Starfighter should be. With, I believe it was a few weeks ago during the Bark Speeder Escape set that I reviewed, I mentioned loving when they include storage for minifig accessories, so you can kind of keep the set together. And the amount of storage in this Starfighter alone is just, it's impressive to me. And I hope LEGO learns from how fans like this set, and they continue to do that with their Starfighters, because I just think it's a great addition to their sets. We'll go ahead here and start looking at our next Starfighter, which is our E-Wing. And you'll notice, first of all, that it stands a lot higher than Shin Hati's Starfighter, and that's because it's got landing gear. But we'll go ahead and take our figures out of frame, and we'll start looking at the set. You've got a beautiful blue and white color scheme throughout the whole thing. I think both Starfighters in this set just look so good. Color-wise, shaping-wise, I don't know. They just did a lot with this set, and I love it. You have, there's your minifig, once again, for size comparison. We'll use him in a bit. We have a handful of stickers. You've got 2 here on the nose. You've got 2 here on the sides, kind of right in the center, 1 on each side. And we'll go ahead and start by looking at our stud shooters. Once again, it wasn't launching for me. I think it's just because I hadn't really used the stud shooters on this set ever, and so when I pulled it out to review it, they were a little stiff. But they just launch out like that. Careful not to lose the studs, which I've gotten a lot better about tracking them down. You have a printed cockpit piece here, and we'll remove Captain Porter's blaster and set him in there. And he also kind of has to lean back a bit to be able to close the canopy all the way. But once again, it's a printed canopy piece, and it's the same one they use for the X-Wings. Now, when you pull him out, almost always the seat comes with him, and under him, they have another storage compartment. And it's really only got room for the blaster there. I try to fit the hairpiece in there, but it does not really fit very well. He is not going to be able to sit all the way down, which, I mean, they were able to add so much storage, I'm not too bothered by it. But I love that they included so much storage in both of these ships. It's always just been a big thing for me. Is that something you guys care about? Let me know down below. Over on the wings, you have another sticker that I forgot about, one on each side. And you have your kind of engines in the back with those pink spots. And I love the detailing they do all along the center with those pieces. You have your spot here for your astromech droid. Just two little studs to hold him in place, and he just slots right in there. He does stick up a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how high it's supposed to be. Like, I don't remember in the show how high the droid would stick out. But I think it's a good look, and it's kind of what they do in Star Wars with the droids sticking out of the ship. On the underside, you have your landing gear. The two legs in the back fold inwards, and the front leg just kind of bends up towards the ship like that. And it's a great look. I love when the landing gear does not stick out, and I love when they're able to include it. And this one is another one where you can just hold it kind of in the middle there and swoosh it around. And the kind of wings are able to fold all the way down on both sides. And I like that. I think it's a good little feature. It doesn't really do anything, but I like that you're able to fold them all the way down like this, and it does not interfere with the landing gear at all, or like it doesn't touch the ground at all. I think that's great. And we'll go ahead and set our minifigure back here just to look at the size again. I love this fighter. It's really great. We'll go ahead and just summarize here. We've got our 5 minifigures, 1,056 pieces, and you've got 2 nice, big, beefy Starfighter builds. We have $110 as the retail price, and you've got your storage compartments in each. You have your insane storage department on this Starfighter. It's just impressive how much they were able to put in there. The stickers in the set, I think, are good details. You've got some pretty nice figures, all 5 of them exclusive. And I think this set is definitely worth it. If you were a fan of the Ahsoka show, which I was, and you're a big fan of Star Wars ships in general, I really think that they nailed these. The ships are nice, the figures, the detailing, the playability for kids. I really think this was one of the best sets that's out right now. I definitely think it's worth it. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Let me know what you guys would like to see reviewed next, or if there's any other kinds of videos you'd like to see. Thank you once again for joining Hunter's Lego Room, and I will see you guys in the next video.